There can be no peace in this world when we are individually self-orientated, or even a very narrow form of nationalism. So long as we do not regard the world as one humanity, that all of us have a share in the wealth of this earth, and that we promote the common good of everyone, and not just ourselves, and neither for our people only, there can be no peace. There will always be resentment, suspicions, and most of all, it will lead to wars. And that is truly destructive. That is why sometimes everybody is speaking of peace, but people are preparing for war all the time, increasing armament and trying to outdo the other, especially in terms of military power, instead of using all these resources to build society, to better the world. But what to do? The world is blind. Blind because they are only concerned with themselves. There is one thing which all leaders, both political and religious leaders, must always understand. Religion is something of the heart, not so much of the head. It does not mean to say, therefore, that religion has no intelligibility. There is. But yet, it is basically an experience of the heart. When a person has encountered God in a religious experience, that person will be convicted. That person would be ready even to sacrifice his life for God. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, it is very important, therefore, that we must always respect sensitivity of what people believed in. This is very important for peace. Trying to impose our faith on others would only invite not only rebellion, but violence. That's why fanatics, they are always the result of feeling angry with those people who have no respect for their beliefs. Jesus, he wants to bring peace to all. And this peace comes about when we adhere to the gospel values. You notice that Jesus, when he preached of peace, he is always inclusive. He cares for the Gentiles. He cared for the Syrophoenician woman whose daughter was possessed. He reached out to the centurion and healed the servant. And Jesus was always very inclusive in the way he dealt even with people of other faith. Jesus was a man who preached non-violence, renunciation of violence. Jesus came to show us that the way to peace is one of humble service. Peace can come about only through dialogue, only through mutual understanding, only through our concern for the common good of everyone. Religions must respect those in authorities, and we need to pray for our leaders so that they will be good leaders, just and compassionate, so that there will be peace in the country. But at the same time, civil leaders must always recognize the place of religion in society. Trying to be hostile to religions will do no good for the country. It will only destroy the country. Trying to marginalize religions from public space will only create fanatical people of faith. So that is the reason why we must always engage all religion as what we are doing. It is only when we engage and there is common sharing and dialogue, and everybody at the end of the day will want to work for the common good of all, not just for our own nation, but for the world.